I heard it through the thin walls of my parents' house. Laughter, snickering. Wait until the toast, my brother's voice will make him look like a joke. In front of his bride, my mother added, he won't even see it coming. The poor fool will smile through it like he always does. And then my father's final stab, the one that sliced clean through my chest. She deserves to know what kind. A pathetic man she's marrying. I didn't move, didn't breathe. My fist curled until my nails drew blood. But when I stepped back into the room minutes later, I wore a smile. I laughed at their jokes. I kissed my fiance's hand at rehearsal dinner, and no one, absolutely no one, saw the storm I was quietly sharpening. For years, I'd been the dependable one, the errand boy, the scapegoat, my family's punching bag, dressed in polite clothing. When my brother wrecked his car, I paid the repair. When my parents fell behind on mortgage payments, I covered them. Even my sister's tuition check had my name on it. But generosity has no memory in my family. They saw me not as a son, not as a brother, but as a useful fool, a wallet, a shadow to humiliate. When I met Anna, my fiancée I thought I had, finally escaped. She was light, warmth, reason to rise above their games. I invited them into my wedding not because they deserved it, but because she believed family meant something. I wanted to give her the illusion of harmony. What I overheard destroyed that illusion forever. At first, I thought I misheard a drunken slip, but over the next few days, the sign sharpened. My brother's mocking wink, my mother's sudden sweetness too polished to be real, my father rehearsing something under his breath, smirking when I caught his eye, and then the rehearsal dinner. I watched them huddled together, whispering, barely containing laughter. Anna, radiant in her dress, had no idea. That night, lying awake, I imagined the scene, my family rising, glass in hand, stories twisted into ridicule. The woman I loved watching me crumble in front of 100 guests. No, they would not break. Me, I would break them. I didn't rage. I didn't confront them. I planned. First, I called my lawyer, the same one who had quietly helped me years ago when I invested the small inheritance my grandmother left me. What they never knew was that the lazy, pathetic son had built a portfolio, properties, stocks, trusts, all hidden beneath silence. Second, I contacted the venue. I requested control over the audio-visual system. I told them I wanted to surprise my bride. They smiled, accommodating. Finally, I wrote not a speech, a confession, every unpaid debt, every cruel word, every time they exploited me, while pretending to love me. I listed dates, amounts, receipts. I dug up the voice message my brother accidentally sent me 2 years ago, mocking me for being too stupid to realize we're bleeding him dry. I didn't plan a toast. I planned an execution. On the wedding morning, I slipped the flash drive into the best man's jacket. My true friend, not my brother. He nodded, knowing the cue. The hall glittered with chandeliers. Guests clinked glasses, blissfully unaware. Anna was breathtaking, her hand trembling in mine during vows. I swore to protect her, and in that moment, I swore to protect myself too. Dinner ended. The toast began. My brother rose, glass in hand, smirk wide. But I moved first. I stood, microphone in hand, before anyone else. Speaks, I said calmly. I want to share. Something. The room hushed. I felt my family's irritation, their moment, stolen. I began soft. Stories of perseverance, of mistakes, of being the butt of jokes. My family chuckled, relieved. They thought I was walking into my own grave willingly. Then I pressed the signal. The lights dimmed. The projector flickered alive. And there, words filled the room. My brother's drunken voicemail. He's just an ATM with legs. My mother's sneer caught on A. Phone recording. Anna's marrying beneath. Her. She'll see it soon enough. My father's growl. He'll never measure up. Let's remind him where he stands. Gasps. Chair scraped. Anna's hand tightened on mine, her face pale with disbelief. But not at me. At them. I smiled. Calms. Eyes. For years, I believed family meant protection, love, loyalty. Instead, I became their convenience, their target. Today was meant to be my humiliation. Instead, it's their revelation. The screen shifted. Documents, receipts, transfers, thousands they owed me. Proof of every sacrifice they mocked. Whispers filled the hall. Their friends, their business partners, their neighbors, watching every mask crack. My father lurched up red-faced. Enough of this. Circus. I didn't flinch. Sit down, Dad. This circus is yours. I just opened the tent. My mother tried tears. You're ruining your own wedding. I turned to Anna. Her steady gaze told the truth. This wasn't ruin. It was justice. And then the final blow. I pulled a folded letter from my pocket. For those wondering why they thought they could treat me this way, it's simple. They never expected consequences. But as of yesterday, every cent they owe me has been transferred into liens and claims. Their house, their cars, their accounts. Frozen. I laid the legal documents on the head table, their faces drained. You wanted a toast? Here's mine. To freedom. To a wife who knows the truth. And to a family who finally gets what they've earned. Silence. Then applause. Not polite, but thunderous. My family sat, frozen, suffocating in the wreckage of their own laughter. Afterward, Anna kissed me and whispered, "You should have told me sooner. I wanted you to see it." I said, "To see them for what they are, to see me for who I really am." We danced. The hall roared with celebration. My family slipped out, shadows scurrying from the light. That night, alone with my wife, I felt no sorrow, only release. They tried to make me the punchline. Instead, I became the author of their downfall. And as I closed my eyes, one thought anchored me. Like steel, some betrayals are not endured. They are avenged.